Me as a youngin, I used to watch wrestling a lot. Oh, I still watch wrestling to this day, but I used to watch it much more when I was young. And I remember, the first time I seen this dude, Zeus. Like I was like, hey, yo, you know, this dude shoulder pads all the way out to there. He had these really big football shoulder pads, tall guy. He had the, he was cross-sided and stuff. He had the dead eye, and he was definitely, something different at the time. And he no sold Hulk Hogan's offense. No selling means like, say like if somebody hits you, you basically don't have no effect. It has no effect towards you. You still basically fight or whatever the case may be. Like you don't fall or something of that nature. And at the time I was like, wow, this dude looked crazy. Big monster dude named Zeus, a big black guy named Zeus. You hit him, it doesn't do anything, and then he catches you with that double that double that double axe handle type move when he like bang, like on some gorilla type ish. Only thing I ain't like is that he didn't have much of an arsenal when it comes to moves. He could have had so much more moves, but he only had like that, a choke, and like sometimes the big boot, maybe a stomp. He didn't have a lot of moves in his arsenal. That's the only thing I can say is sucked because he could have had more moves, and now who knows? But I remember him even saying that Vince McMahon actually wanted him to take the belt off of Hogan. And I could believe that. There's a lot of people that Vince wanted to be the heavyweight champ, but it just didn't happen. And at that time, Zeus was over. Maybe almost as over as Hogan, but you already know Hogan was over. He was super over. But when No Holds Barred came out, Zeus was over. A lot of people, especially a lot of kids, was legitimately scared of Zeus. Big black dude. He had the lazy eye. And, beating his chest. Crazy looking dude. You know, um, but unfortunately, he didn't win the heavyweight title. He didn't win any titles. He wasn't even in the WWF for too long. Like, I think he only had one rivalry, maybe two, with Macho Man and Hogan. Oh, and he had beef with Brutus Beefcake, I think. But it was basically all involved in one storyline. So, that's basically what that was. Um, and then like I remember like fast forward and the movie Friday came out. I remember I seen like I used to live over by 183rd in New York, or in the Bronx, and I see the billboard Friday. I'm like, whatever, whatever. I seen this dude Chris Sucker on the billboard. I didn't think nothing much of it. I'm like, oh, it's probably one of them video cassette type movies, them hood movies or whatever. I didn't think much of it until I seen it. Like I ain't gonna lie, I ain't go to the movies to see it. And did I see? I think I did see Friday in the movies. Maybe afterwards. But anyways, when I seen it, it was funny, of course. But what really blew my mind was Zeus showing up. I'm like, hey yo, they got this dude in this movie. That bugged me out. And there was some people whatever that was around like 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 family or friends of the family. That was like their first time seeing him, and I'm like, nah, man, this dude was a wrestler. Like this dude had beef with Hulk Hogan and all that stuff. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like, what is he doing here? And and the fact that he was bullying grown men. That's the thing that killed me. Like these dudes is grown men and they getting bullied. Like if y'all don't get together and jump this dude or something. How y'all grown getting bullied? But if you think of it, it does happen in like in the real world. Like there's still some grown people out there that still get bullied. It's not too far from the truth. But definitely like that movie. And his career definitely took off from then. From after that, he's been in other movies like The Fifth Element. Um, he had a cameo in Thin Line Between Love and Hate when Martin beat him up. I'm like, damn, like that's not a good look, Debo. You getting beat up by Martin? Like how old? I understand Martin used to box when he was younger, but he's like what? How tall is Martin? Martin not even that tall. You getting beat up by Martin? I guess because he was drunk, but Debo was a little drunk in the movie. But whatever, you know, he actually even did a cameo in The Dark Knight. Just remember, yeah, he did a cameo in The Dark Knight. So he was out there, did a few commercials, um, and he definitely left his mark in the world. Definitely did, man. And he'll definitely be missed. You know, he'll definitely be missed. It's just so crazy how 2020 has taken a toll on all of us and all these celebrities that we grew up to love that just passing and stuff. And this one did, I ain't gonna lie, this did hit me for a shock because I woke up to this. In a way, it reminded me of when Big had got murdered. I woke up to that too. It's like, wow, man, I don't know I don't know what he died from. Comment down below to let me know what he died from, or if he was always sick. Cause I didn't really know. I didn't follow him on Instagram, and I wish I did. I'm following him now, but I guess it's too late. I guess, but hell with that. I'm still following him. I'm following him now, and I just want to say condolences to his family, his friends. The cast of Friday. It's just this is really sad. It's a real big loss. It's a real big loss when it comes to those larger than life characters. Like he was one of them when it comes to WWE. Like that's what you call a larger than life character. It's a real big loss, and for him to just go from WWE to Hollywood, and a lot of people can't do that. Like look at No Holds Barred. No Holds Barred. It's like a guilty pleasure, but it was corny as hell. And he still went on and to do other things, and being big blockbuster movies. Not a lot of wrestlers could do that. And I salute him for that. Yo, Debo, we definitely gonna miss you. It's just crazy. Definitely gonna miss you, and this one really hit home. I gotta say the line. Yeah, put the gun down, son, and get knocked out like your father used to.